What's good, boys? Welcome back to episode 20. Today was actually a pretty good day. I went to work, got back, got on the charts, and we actually got a trade. One setup and one win. So obviously I'm happy with that, but I'm not trying to get too carried away after one winning day. So let's get into the video. Started the day by going to work, got my hours in, took care of everything I needed to do, and then eventually headed back home. Nothing too crazy happened at work, just another day getting everything done and keeping the routine going. And honestly, I'm starting to get used to balancing everything, where trading, training, it's a lot sometimes, but you just have to keep moving. The bigger goal is still the same, so I'm just taking it one day at a time. So after work and after a bit of rest, it was time to get on the charts. And today, unlike the last couple of episodes, we actually had a setup. I was watching the market, waiting for my conditions to line up, and eventually I got the entry I was looking for. So I took it pretty early in the market, and then it was basically just a waiting game. Once you're in a trade, there's not always something you need to do. We actually got out in like 4 minutes, so it was a very good delivery. So, and I just trusted my setup here. I used my old strategy on this trade, and it worked. We got the win. So now I'm gonna show you guys the trade here so you can see how it actually played out. So now I'm gonna actually explain the trade. We got a 5-minute liquidity sweep of every eye right here, and then got a break of structure, inversed fair value gaps, then got a fair value gap filled here on the 5-minute, and on the 1-minute we got an inverse fair value gap, and I entered right here with 3.23 RR. So this was the trade I was looking for. Once everything lined up, I took the entry and then just let it do its thing. Were obviously moments where you start wondering what's going to happen next, like here, but I stuck with the plan and eventually the trade hit my target, win secured, and that's it. No need to start looking for another trade just because I want this one. I got what I wanted from the market, so I'm done with it. So guys, honestly this is something I'm trying to get better at, knowing when enough is enough, because after we win it's really easy to think, alright, let's get another one, and then you start looking for trades that aren't really there. That's where things can go wrong. So I'm happy with the win, but I'm not gonna let one good trade make me start forcing more trades. One good setup is enough, quality over quantity every single time. So guys, as you may already know, after trading I got my workout in, and that's another thing I want to keep consistent no matter what happens with trading. As I said, whether I win, whether I lose, whether I don't trade at all, I still want to train, because the whole point is building discipline. You can't only be consistent when everything is going your way. So I've done the workout. I actually got legs and abs. I didn't really like to do legs, but I I did it. Another box check too, guys. So I think today's biggest takeaway is pretty simple. It's obviously nice to have a winning day, especially after having a couple of days where there wasn't really anything to trade. But I'm not going to look at one win and think I've suddenly figured everything out. It's just one trade. One day tomorrow could be completely different, and that's okay. The goal is to keep following the same process, whether the result is a win or a lose. Find the setup, take it, manage the risk, and move on. That's what I'm trying to build. So boys, that's gonna wrap up episode 28. Wentworth got on the chairs, took the trade, and we got a win. Can't complain about that, but we're not getting carried away. Tomorrow I still have to show up and do the exact same thing. Wait for my setup, stay patient, take it when it's there, and stay out when it isn't. And outside of trading, same thing, work, train, keep improving, keep building one day at a time. Episode 28 is done. I'll see you guys in episode 29. God bless everyone.